It's the offseason. That means everyone and their mom is doing up a top 100 list of the players in the National Football League. And of course, since it's our offseason, we get to do reactions and hashtag content to the top 100 and how Vikings were robbed on every single list. So Pete Prisco, CBS Sports, did up his top 100, and only 3 trace Minnesota Vikings actually made the list, which is a travesty. Well, like the greatest travesty of the 22nd century. Or what century are we in? Really doesn't matter. Like, do they count starting at 1 or whatever? So his up at the top. So you got Aaron Donald, yes. Aaron Rodgers, no. That's all. Mahomes 3, Josh Allen 4, no complaints. Cooper Kupp up at 5, respect. Brady up at 6. Is that a little bit too high, given his age? But of course, he is the ageless wonder. TJ, Trent Williams, sure. Myles Garrett, yes. Jalen Ramsey, I don't know. Jalen Ramsey is obviously still elite. Was he exposed a little bit in the playoffs? Maybe. Is 10 a little bit too high? Sure. Devontae Adams at 11. Nick Bosa at 12. Justin friggin' Jefferson at 13. Which is intriguing. So Jefferson, as of right now, it's great to see him in the upper strata of the listings. He is wide receiver 3, but you have to respect what Cooper Kupp did. And now we can actually say that Devontae Adams is good because he doesn't play on the Packers. So there you go. But it is also very interesting that Jefferson is knocking on the back door. Like, he's breathing down the neck of Devontae Adams, and probably next year he's going to surpass him, especially after Jefferson wins the Triple Crown this year in the KOC offense. This is what he wrote about Jefferson. In his second season, he finished 4th in catches with 108 and 2nd in yards with 16-16. He also had 10 touchdown catches. It's scary to think what type of leap he could make this season as he better understands the position. What kind of crap is that? What kind of backhanded nonsense is that? As he better understands the position, like Justin Jefferson hasn't been playing wide receiver his entire career. Like, do you have the same faint praise for Jamar Chase, who everyone and their mom is just fawning over after one season? Is that what's happening? That's ridiculous. Like, I thought Pete was going to go down the route. It's scary to think what type of leap he can make this season in a pass-first offense as opposed to a run, pass-punt. That's ridiculous, man. That pisses me off. It's just so, again, so most people can't pay attention to all 32 teams, so they rely on the national media jabroni haircut. So all non-Vikings NFL fans around the league now read this and be like, oh, Jefferson doesn't understand how to play wide receiver. He doesn't understand football. Just idiotic. Like, does he say that about anyone else? It's so... All right, so here's what I wrote about Chase. But he knows. He said, all right, scary thing to say, he's just playing by instinct and really hadn't learned the tricks of a trade. So you can phrase things like that as like, oh, he's just emerging, as opposed to when he better understands the position. It's just so disgusting. Get the F out of here. All right, so Herbert, Tyreek Hill. Also interesting that Jamar Chase is in the top 20. Tyreek is up there. Parsons, yes. Jumpin' Joe Burrow, Henry, Bosa, blah, blah, blah. So we have to scroll a ways until we get to the second Viking. Ooh, Max Crosby, baby Jared Allen. Diggs is up there at 35. Interesting that Jefferson's at 13 and Diggs is at 35. Then, all right, so we get to 41. So you got Dalvin, where Dalvin still gets respect, yes. Injury concerns are an issue, yes, but when he's healthy, when he's on, he is one of the best running backs in the league. This is what he wrote. He didn't quite have the season some expected, but he still rushed for 1159 in 13 games, missing some time because of injury and COVID. He also caught 34 passes, and the number should go up this season as the Vikings might use him more in the passing game, even outside. Woo! Great. Cool. Yes. And then we have to go all the way down because, of course, why should the Vikings actually get some respect? Ooh, Devondre Campbell, former Gopher, actually made the list. Nice. Actually, we'll just keep going. All the way down into the 90s, and then finally Harrison Smith. Legacy pick right at the end, 99. The veteran safety is coming to the end of his career, but he put the talk that it's over to rest last season with another impressive year. Even on a bad defense, he can do so many things as a safety in any scheme. Hey, imagine how good he's going to be once he learns the position. Once he understands how to play safety. Just like imagine that. Now, honorable mentions list. Kirk as well as Daniil made the honorable mentions list. So I understand why Daniil didn't make the top 100 because the last 2 years he's only played in 7 games due to various injuries, but he is elite. Zadarius Smith, frankly, should have made this list as well, or at least honorable mention. Kind of surprised it didn't happen there. King Kene, could he have made the list as an honorable mention just as a kick returner? Maybe. Where's Eric Kendricks? Where's Eric Kendricks, the best coverage linebacker in the league? Like what's going on with him? Where's Brian O'Neill, one of the best young and up-and-coming right tackles in the game? Where's he? Where's Adam Jerome Ezekiel Thielen, one of the deadliest red zone wide receivers in the league? Where is he at least on the honorable mention list? Doesn't make sense. Bottom line, I mean, Kirk should have made the top 100. Love him or hate him, whatever, because these are the quarterbacks that he put up there. We've already made the case that I would take Kirk over Dak, even though Prisco has this infatuation with Dak. You even put him at 50. You put him in the top 50, Dak. Then Deshaun Watson, yeah, you're going to play this year. Might not even play next year, man. Sure. And then Kyler Murray at 88. Again, Kyler Murray may have better potential than Kirk Cousins, but as of right now, if you needed someone to win you a game, if you needed someone to play for you this season, I would still take Kirk over Kyler. I would. The rest of them, I've said that I would take Kirk over Lamar, but that's just a battle of styles. I would put Kirk and Stafford around the same area, even though Stafford has a Super Bowl win. Before that, they were the same dude. And then the rest, I agree with. Russell Wilson, Burrow, Herbert, Brady, blah, blah, blah. But then, you notice that some of that I did respect is like no Tannehill on this list, no Matt Ryan on this list, no Derek Carr on this list, all guys I would take after Kirk Cousins. So he got some things right in that respect, but overall, no. Only 3 Vikings made this list, and also the fact that when you mentioned one of them, when you mentioned Justin, Frank, and Jefferson, it's such backhanded praise. It's scary to think what type of leap he can make this season as he better understands the position. Just you have one of the most mature route runners in the league, even though he's just coming into his 3rd season. It's just frustrating, man. Frustrating. It's always with the Vikings and the national media. It's always like, hey, we're getting ahead. Bat. Hey, here we go. Bat. Ridiculous. But your thoughts are thoughts. Pete Prisco, only 3 Vikings in the top 100, and also they have faint praise, backhanded praise. Whatever. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work, put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.